Guys, it is that Panda again. I'm here again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at some Z-Virus, and I just wanted to talk about it a bit. I'm not a big Z-Virus fan, but I did want to just give a little talk about it. And I will say I'm on my alt right now, so the heroes that you're going to see aren't going to be the best, but I actually have completed Z-Virus on my main, so I can't really hit the whole go thing to kind of show you guys like heroes, the lineup and all that, because once you actually do complete levels and stuff, you can't go over that. And since I have actually I have finished Z-Virus right here. I can't actually I can't actually show you guys in that account, but I will be talking about some of my favorite heroes to use in Z-Virus, which is kind of surprising. And I will be, like I said, I don't like Z-Virus. I don't care about Z-Virus. I don't care to do it. I'm pretty lazy. And I did do a video in the past about some information I got, but I have never really been super hands-on. But I will say some of the stuff that I've learned after doing Z-Virus, completing it, and some of the better hero combos that I like, or just heroes in general. I will give one as Regro. I don't like Tom that much. I know that he has this heal ability and all this, but I feel like in comparison to Regro, who's able to slam back people, and I feel like he has much longer live time, because compared to Tom, who, although he does have a healing thing, his ability, I feel like he gets swarmed down too fast and he gets melted really fast for me. I've always had better results from Regro personally in Z-Virus. I also want to note real quick while I'm talking that I do not recommend actually leveling heroes for Z-Virus, because I've actually seen people who will specifically focus on tiering heroes for Z-Virus or for campaign, and that is insane. Like, I feel like you're going to eventually get these heroes, and it's better that you actually focus heroes that are going to provide you worth. I will also note that you don't need to skill up heroes to actually have them really good in Z-Virus. Their levels alone will actually make you max out these skills right here, as you see. Like my my Maya and stuff isn't maxed or awakened, but she does have these all these skills are 5, and that's because they're level 60. Or if you see this as at level 50, they have all 4s. That being said, Regro is probably my favorite tank in Z-Virus. I don't think I've ever needed to swap him out for somebody, but for supports I have in many situations. I do actually really like Cynthia. I've enjoyed her guns. It's the same with Maya. I think that Maya has performed very well for me. I will say that I surprisingly had gotten shocked with a Dut being very good. I didn't expect her to be as good as she was, because her laser turns aren't like far range shooting things, but they still do perform pretty nice. I don't actually have Peterson on this account, but he did perform really well, and boom, I can show you guys right there. He performed way better than I thought, and I don't know, he overall was good. It's the same with Martin. He performed pretty well, and these are all legendary heroes I'm saying. I'm sure these epic heroes also have something to offer. I mean, like Captain Russell, he does have turns, which will be pretty nice. You also have Liam, who has his barricades, and I actually find these really helpful. I haven't really tried much with these other heroes, as I've never really had to. I mean, Alex, I think he's maybe a little bit better than the rest, or like the average one. I feel like a lot of these heroes don't provide me a lot of worth. Like I said, I think Peterson's pretty nice. I hear Hank actually has a pretty good performance earlier out. I never really found him very useful later in Z-Virus. I've heard Lewis was actually pretty good. I can't really confirm that. I think like these heroes, a lot of them are like decent, but there are some heroes that just perform better, like a Dut. You have Peterson, you have Regro, you have Maya. I really like the heroes that actually have turns and stuff that are able to put up the extra damage. There are some situations where these cannot solo, right? Like these, even if they have guns and they can wipe out waves of zombies, you have like this one specific zombie that you need specific heroes to counter, right? Like you'll have I can't remember which stage it is. I think it's like 8-2 or something, and then you have this one zombie that can basically solo, like slam the ground or something. It's some ultimate skill, and then you basically can kill all your heroes without even being near them, which is so stupid. And then you have someone like Regro or even Tom in some situations who are necessary to actually kind of solo, and maybe Regro, where he's stunning his opponent constantly, doesn't give this dude time to get his shots off on him. Overall, there are some situations where it can't be avoided. I will say Jaden, he's been more so better than the average hero being mediocre in some cases. And then Lee, I actually didn't mind Lee, but I don't really have a lot to say. I wanted to talk a bit about it because I think a lot of people do have questions about Z-Virus, and I understand that people can just be overall confused about how effective some heroes are, or some of the better heroes. Like I said, I'm kind of lazy when it comes to Z-Virus. I don't care that much for it, and I don't care to be some expert at it. But you know, I will see what I say. I think this hero was doing pretty good in Z-Virus, if I'm not wrong. Not insane, obviously. Like, if I had to give a main squad, it would probably be Regro and just supports such as a Dutt, Cynthia, Peterson maybe. I think a Dutt and Peterson are the main supports that I like to use. Sometimes Cynthia and Maya, sometimes a Dutt and Cynthia. But among those are that would be my main three supports, and then Regro always leading for me. We're gonna try real quick. I think I'm gonna fail because I don't care, but we're gonna do a little Z virus here. Got the veins popping. We're gonna do a little Z virus right here for you guys. We're gonna check it out. I'm not freaking doing this myself. All right, I'm not really gonna say much because we're just gonna zoom through this. Uh, but I don't know. I've always found like Peterson. I didn't think that Peterson would be very good. I didn't think his skills were they didn't look insane to me, right? Like I didn't feel like his skills would be insane. And it's so weird to me because he just has a shotgun, but I think I don't know. It's probably one of his skills that are just popping off, but he definitely performs well enough for me to feel like he's having an impact. But you see it there, right? You have Raygrow throwing his little shields up, and then he also drops these things a lot, which is in a sense like Liam's barricade. And like I said, you have his one skill that pushes people back. Not only does it push them back, it also stuns them for a moment. So if you're fighting really particular zombies, this can be very good at just making sure that they can't get like their ultimate skills off or whatever. Overall, I've always had really good results with Raygrow. You see how easy it was for me to actually just pass that right there? This just shows how lazy I am. I don't care about completing these levels. I don't really want to. And yeah, I think that's about it to the video. I do appreciate you guys for watching. I hope my little TED talk over here kind of brought you guys some value. And if you guys have some hero combos or hero crews that you actually liked or preferred, you can put in the description. I will actually say real quick, this is one I didn't mention. I don't actually think I had it on this account to note it. Actually, I do. Catherine, I hear that she's pretty good, but I never actually felt like she was insane. She's a close combat hero, and I prefer Raygrow. I prefer Raygrow in every regard. I just never felt like I cared for Catherine like that. I think you can actually use her as a long distance commander. But either way, I didn't really care for her all that much personally. And that is it to the video. I do appreciate you guys as always for watching. And that is it to the video. You guys have a good day or night though. And I'll see you guys in the next one. That is it. Peace.